Hey, I'm AG. Welcome to this week's blog. This week I'm coming to you live from DRT, which is the dive show here in Shanghai, China, 2017. And I must tell you, we have this most amazing booth. I want to thank UTD Asia's Max Wang for putting on such an amazing booth for this show and such an amazing presence for UTD. Anyway, in this week's blog, I want to talk a little bit about the products that we're unveiling at the 2017 show. Come on, let's go take a look. So here's our first. This is the Z Trim Pro. This was our 2016 release of a wing that we've had out for 5 years. This is our side mount diving wing. And what's great about this wing is obviously it's dedicated to side mount, and it does have the lift right here in the waist where you need the lift, and does have a lot of cool features. And it's a really, really small, compact wing, especially for people with a very narrow torso and stuff like that. One of the downsides is that this wing only had about 20 pounds of lift, about 9 kilos. And so you could handle 2 aluminum 80s, no problem. Maybe 3 if you were in a dry suit and comfortable and stuff like that. But many people were asking for a little more lift. So in 2017, we took the exact same size wing. You notice it's exactly the same size. There's no difference in the size of its footprint. They're identical in the footprint. And we kept the exact same features. So you can notice we have attachments for weights. We have the right hand dump. We have the elbow for the left inflator. We have the standard left inflator now we have the oval hoses. And we also have all the same attachments to the actual harness itself and the same load profileness. The only difference is we have 28 pounds of lift. Yeah, we're able to add 8 pounds or 3 kilos of lift. So this is now 12 kilos of lift. That means you can comfortably handle 3 aluminum 80s, maybe even a 4th if you're in a wetsuit in Mexico cave diving. But this is ample for recreational and semi-technical, what we would call recreational diving. Beautiful side mount wing for that. Okay, our next innovation, of course, we released this in 2014. Very popular for us was the Z-Tech wing. This is the Z-Tech Pro, our 2016 model. And what was nice about this is it kept the same design features of the Z-Trim. In other words, it's the diamond shaped and it's the right dump valve on the bottom. It's got the left inflator elbow, the same weight pocket attachments, the same harness attachments as usual, same low profile on this for side mount diving. This is our 2016 model, which had 35 pounds of lift, right around 14 kilos. Well, guess what we were able to do in 2015? We were able to release the exact same size wing. As you can see, identical size, yes, but we increased it again by 8 to 10 pounds. So this goes up now to 45 pounds of lift. All right, so that's right around 20 kilos that you're going to get out of this. So more than capable of carrying 6 to 8 aluminum 80s. So if you're a tech diving, you want to do your tech diving in side mount, this is the wing to have. All the exact same features. Low profile, wraps around your body, weight attachments, you can attach up to 25 kilos of weight. Same attachment to your harness and everything fits. A back plate fits, a Z harness fits our new soft pack. But man, is this an amazing amount of lift out of a technical diving wing with such a low profile wing. This is the Alpha Delta that we released in 2012. It's a great hybrid. It does both side mount diving and does back mount diving. As you can see, it's even got the built-in STAs if you back mount diving. And again, if you side mount diving, you attach your bungees and you attach it to your harness. Has the lift in the buttocks and everything. It's great for rebreathers, great hybrid, great wing if you want to go side mount and back mount. One of the complaints we heard out of the older models of 2014 and 15 was the length of the unit. It was obviously designed around my body. So we were able to shorten it in 2017. So the new models are actually shorter by a solid 4 inches, but we were able to keep that lift. So we were able to keep the same 30 pounds of lift as you can see right there, right around 14 kilos of lift. Makes an excellent single tank, double aluminum tank, and or side mount tanks. You can handle easily up to 4 side mount tanks using this. So it depends. A lot of people are excited about this wing because they like to be able to switch between back mount and side mount on a trip, or today I'm back mount, tomorrow I'm side mount. Whatever you choose, this wing can handle. It's a hybrid and does everything. This also attaches to all of our harnesses, attaches to our back plate, to our side mount harness, and now to our new soft plate that we released here in 2017. So this here is a really exciting product release for us. This is the soft back plate. This is an amazing design because what this does is combines the best of everything. So it's an actual back plate and it fits a set of doubles and fits a single tank back mount. So you can do double back mount, you can do single back mount with this. You can see the slots, the 11-inch slots for double back mount. You can see the slots for your cam bands, for single tank and so forth like that. But it's also a side mount harness, so it's stiff enough to be for back mount and supple enough to feel like a side mount harness. So it also does side mount. You can see you can attach your bungee wings your bungees right there to attach your tanks. It's also got weight attachments, so you can attach about 24 pounds or right around 11 kilos of weight right through this area right here. So it takes a lot of weight on the actual pad itself, which is fantastic. It also accepts the continuous webbing harness that we have right here. So it takes the normal, continuous webbing harness with all the normal positions for the D-rings and so forth. But there's a couple of really nice options on this. One of the nice options is you will notice that you can have a quick adjust. This is the quick adjust feature. Or you can have it that it's non-quick adjust, your choice. So it's completely your choice if you want to have a quick adjust harness or if you want to have a non-quick adjust, right or left, they're identical. So a lot of people like to keep the right as non-quick adjust and the left is quick adjust so they can get out because of their dry suit valve. So that's a perfect feature right there. You'll also notice that it does have the slots to accommodate the manifolds. So you can put the UTD manifolds built in right there. So you can just attach the manifold right there if you're doing side mount for the manifold. So I really like that feature very much. Other really, really cool things that are here is you'll notice is that there's a soft pad. Now these soft pads were an innovation that we worked on where we designed it in conjunction with people who build military backpacks. And the goal there was to get the weight off of the shoulders and onto the hips. And so this design, although looks very simple and adapts to our soft plate or a normal back plate or even your Z harness, what this will do is this will curve this into the correct position. Notice how it forces it to curve around you. So when this is on, you get a great curve, and that curve takes the strap off of this area right here. And for a lot of people, it's a very sensitive area, especially if you're female. So what this does is this curves your strap away from you like that. And those are very specifically designed, as you can see on both sides, to do the same, to create that curve. And we spent a lot of time designing that. The second thing this does is it puts all of the pressure, whatever pressure there is, in a uniform manner across the shoulder blade. So the webbing doesn't twist and create an uneven pressure. It's actually flat across the top of your shoulder blade, your clavicle here. Now, the waist harness, what that does, the waist pad, what's really nice about that is it integrates into your harness, allows you to attach your normal D-rings or to be in the place that you really want it. As you can see right there, you can still put weights, light canisters, other things. Facilitates all the normal accessories if you want your light canister or your weights, extra weights or whatever. So that's standard. But what it does is it actually goes up here against your butt, right over this area right here. And it stops the back plate from digging into your butt, stops the harness from digging into your butt, stops the little plates from digging your butt. But the most important is it takes all the pressure off of your shoulders. So one of the greatest things about this is when you're wearing this, this can easily handle up to 800 pounds as a harness. Not that you're ever going to weigh 800 pounds, but what's amazing is when you put this on a set of doubles, for example, you go to pick the doubles up, you don't feel the doubles in the shoulders like you do on a regular back plate or a regular DIR harness. All that weight is transferred into the hips, and that's just a fantastic feature. We've been testing it where we get 45 kilo, 100 pound ladies to wear the harness, and we put 240 pounds on their back, or somewhere around 110 kilos, and they don't even notice it. They're standing there going, oh wow, it's all in my legs. They don't feel it in their shoulders like you would a big heavy set of doubles. And so we've really worked on transferring all that weight into the hip. So this is a really fantastic innovation. And like I said, I wish I could say I designed it. I'm not that smart. I went to a guy who designs backpacks for the military, and he specifically spent about 3 months designing how we get all that weight transferred to the right area. It's pretty an amazing design. The rest of this is all pretty standard stuff. It's really a standard soft pack that can or can be used without the pads. Again, you can see all these pads are simply removable. So if you prefer not to have the pads, or you want to buy the pads as additional, this whole thing just pops right off. It's no skin off your teeth, as you can see. So these are just accessories that can be added to any harness, to any back plate like that. And you can see now, again, you will notice the difference without it. Right over there. So this is a very, very exciting product release for us. So about 4 years ago, we released our first stage, the PZ1 and the BZ2, and we had massive success with this. In fact, in our latest CE testing, what we found is we actually outdid the competition by a long shot. Individually, this BZ2 performs the same as some of the highest performing regulators on the market, but our first stage is the real innovation. The first stage delivered a massive amount of air, making this one of the highest performing first and second stage combos on the market. As you well know, the PZ1 is a piston, but it's a balanced piston, and the BZ2 is a balanced second stage, and it's got all great features like the Viva or the Venturi inhalation assist, or the actual knob that allows you to adjust the sensitivity, the cracking effort sensitivity. It's got the wide mouth over here where it blows the bubbles past your ears, so the bubbles are not in your mask, in your face. So it's got a lot of cool features. In 2017, we're going to release our latest one. This is the 2017 release, and what we're really excited about this release, when we go ahead and open this up, is the fact that it comes now in our Black Scorpion or all black camo look. It's a really fantastic looking first stage. We've increased the performance a little bit by adding Teflon coating in the appropriate areas, and we've done the same with a matching second stage, as you can see. So we have a very beautiful matching second stage, again with the same performance, or maybe a little bit better performance because we coated the parts with our Teflon. But again, these are excellent cold water, warm water performing, balanced second stages and balanced first stages. And really, we're looking forward to releasing some of those results on the CE testing and just show you just how amazing the performance of these two really are. In 2017, we're releasing our UTD reel. It's a 120 meter, 400 foot reel. And what you'll notice is we've got the features such as the tensioning knob, which can be reversed as well. So you can just basically remove the tensioning knob if you prefer it on the back, and you can go ahead and you can put it on this side if you prefer it. A lot of people prefer that because they don't like the idea of having the tensioning knob where the line comes out and gets caught. So that's just one of the nice features that we have. Of course, we have the ability to remove the bolt snap, and you'll notice that we also have very, very tight gaps so the line can't get entrapped. So they really reduce and minimize line entrapment. All right, another great product for us is our Delrin manifold. This is a great isolatable manifold. There's a right and a left. It isolates the ability in side mount diving. We are the only company on the market right now making an isolatable manifold that separates right and left side, and that acts just like your set of doubles. You'll notice when this is behind your back, it even feels like a set of doubles knob, but we also configure it like a set of doubles. Right side primary, so long hose, BC, and input. Left side short hose or necklace, dry suit if you're going to use it, input. And then we have those additional ports. If you're using semi-closed rebreathers, you're going to have a right and a left inputs for your semi-closed rebreather. So a lot of people are loving this. By releasing it now in Delrin, we've made it super lightweight, great for travel. This thing weighs well under a pound, or well under a quarter of a kilo. So it's very, very light, very great for travel. There's another great innovative product for us for 2017 is our pocket. This is an external pocket that attaches to your harness. You'll notice that we have the ability to attach it to 2-inch webbing. You can temporarily attach it, or you can permanently attach it by threading the 2-inch webbing through there. What's really nice about this pocket is it's stiff, and by that being stiff, we're able to place it on our hip and once placed on the hip, it also catches the long hose. So if you don't have a light canister or you don't have a way of catching this long hose for you, then this will act as your long hose catch point, just like a light canister. What's also nice about this pocket is that it's got a wet notes pocket right there. So you'll notice that you can grab a set of wet notes and you can put it in there, and you can have quick access to your wet notes. So you don't have to go into your accessory pocket to get your wet notes. Your wet notes are easily accessible. That's the same features we have on our dry suits. You'll also notice that the pocket, when you open it, has got a nice big wide amount of Velcro, so you can really extend it out if you need. You can also narrow it down if you need. So it's got a nice big piece of Velcro, but the nice part is it's got a stiffener to keep that mouth open, so you can get your hand in there very, very easily. It stays open by itself. It doesn't collapse. You'll also notice that inside you have eyelets. Those eyelets allow you to attach bungees, which you can attach all of your accessories. So rather than have permanently sewn in bungees, these are temporary bungees, so if you break a bungee, you can replace it. But the nice part is these eyelets allow you to have as many accessories as you want. There's also plenty of room for your accessories, so if you need to carry your backup mask with you, you just put it right in there like that. If you need your SMB and so forth like that, you can just go ahead and you can put your SMB right in there. So there's plenty of room for all of your accessories as well. So we made the pocket large enough and comfortable enough that it also takes all of your accessories, what you need, and fits very comfortably on your hip and catches your long hose. These are all great features. We actually featured this in one of our surveys and asked you guys to help us design this, and you gave us all these design features you want. Now we finally have released it for 2017. Well, that about does it for this week's blog. If you have any questions, feel free to email us at info@unifiedteamdiving.com, and as always, safe diving.